Good morning. Today on Spotlight, a look at education from two different levels. Up first, the United Way for Southeastern Michigan's DiscoverWorks program for K through 10th grade students in Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties. United Way President and CEO Dr. Darian Hudson gives us the details. And later on our Sunday morning program, Gardner White CEO Rachel Stewart and Children's Foundation of Michigan Vice President of Impact, Dr. Kelly Britton, unveiled their statewide Bring It Home for Kids initiative for very, very early learners. It's Sunday, July the 19th. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. You wear multiple hats as president and CEO of the United Way for Southeastern Michigan, but let's start off with one in particular, and that's the DiscoverWorks program. It got a name change in there. Why?
So DiscoverWorks really captures this opportunity that we have for our young people. We have over 67,000 students enrolled this summer to be able to participate in activities that actually help them discover the world around them. And it's everything from what you would expect in a traditional program with reading and mathematics, but the world is open to them with STEM, arts, music, really just a number of experiences for our young people to discover.
I'm familiar with the program just because I've interviewed you before, but for the person that's watching for the very first time, they don't know anything about it. Let's back up and paint a picture for them. How did this all get started? What ages are you serving?
So DiscoverWorks has been an essential part of our programming now for 3 years, and this started because of the demand that we had for summer programming and out-of-school time programming for our families. Michigan has some significant deficiencies in that area, and so the Balmer Group approached us about partnering to bring it was Summer Discovery, then DiscoverWorks to our...
Can't get used to that name
we
thing.
do.
Yeah, that's okay.
But to bring it to the children of Southeastern Michigan. So we're serving Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties. This year we have over 400 sites that we're serving, and essentially we're enrolling our young people from elementary all the way up to high school.
Why do you think the program is growing, and then what are you aiming for in terms of overall goal?
We've seen significant gains in reading and mathematics, well over 100% improvement year over year, and the demand continues to grow. You know, Chuck, we hear from our parents that they need to have safe and enriching spaces for their children during the summertime, and this DiscoverWorks program keeps our families working through the summer, but it also keeps our children engaged in activities that are helping them learn, but also a lot of fun.
We are, I guess, considered sort of a role model for the rest of the nation. Why is that?
So Balmer Group has been innovative in wanting to take the model that we built in Southeast Michigan and take it around the country. So as I understand this year, this program is expanding in Washington State. And there's quite a bit of interest outside of Southeast Michigan, even across the state of Michigan. And so DiscoverWorks helps us close the gap. You know, everyone talks about summer learning loss, and that 2.5-month period between when school ends and when school starts again. And we're standing in the gap to make sure that learning is continuous, making sure that our young people have access to literacy programming, to mathematics, but again, they have access to things that are fun for them, so they want to be there every day, and they're learning those essential skills. You know, we used to call them soft skills. They're actually durable skills that they're going to need to be successful not only in school but in life.
All right, we're going to take a little break. We'll come right back with some more questions right after this with Dr. Hudson. This is near and dear to your heart because it goes to your background, correct?
Yes, that's absolutely right. I used to teach, I used to run a school district, and all the things in between.
All right, well, you're being modest, okay? You used to teach in the Detroit Public Schools.
Yes.
Then you went on to Spelman College in Atlanta, got your BA. Then you went on to Harvard, got your PhD and your master's, and the University of Michigan to also get your master's, and then became superintendent of the Milwaukee Public School System. How do you blend the two, and that's got to be an asset for you, having that educational background, but now running a major nonprofit for Southeast Michigan. How do you see the two connecting in, since you've been here, which has been a pretty good amount of time now, Do you see the level of commitment that you feel we must have here in Michigan to make those improvements?
I do. You know, in terms of how it all comes together, at the heart of this, we're talking about supporting children and families. And at United Way, we're focused on what we call our ALICE population. It's asset limited, income constrained, and employed. And over 40% of our households in Southeast Michigan identify as such. So when we talk about having programs that keep our young people safe, give their parents the opportunity to work full time through the summer, but also providing enriching opportunities, for me, it really is the best of both professional worlds, but more importantly, this really is an economic engine and an educational engine in Southeast Michigan.
Has education changed by leaps and bounds since you were superintendent?
It's interesting that you say that. Perhaps the climate around education has changed, but maybe in good and bad ways, education is very much the same in terms of the way that children receive information, the way that it is administered to them. But the context all around education is completely different. You know, I was a teacher in the early 2000s. We didn't have social media then. And so that's a very different factor.
Big difference.
Big difference. When you consider all that that children have to face. The innovations around AI and what that means for day-to-day instruction, it's totally different. Even from when I left the superintendency 8 years ago. So it really takes a different type of energy and thinking when we talk about educating our young people, keeping them engaged because there are a lot of distractions, but also having our families feel that support and the wraparound services from this region. I believe that the support that our children and families are receiving really is unmatched from our philanthropic community, from organizations like mine and other nonprofits that are really working together to serve our children.
Dr. Hudson, what does the Balmer Group get out of this? Why are they so committed?
If you ever have the opportunity to talk to the Balmer Group, to talk to the team that's led here by Kylie Mitchell-Wells, at the heart of everything they do, it is about children and families and helping them have opportunities that provide economic mobility, that help to provide their children with world-class educational experiences. And it's very personal. Kylie is from Detroit. Steve Balmer is from Detroit. And so this is home. And whether, I might be a transplant here, but I am Detroit made. And so this is a personal issue for so many of us to make sure that our young people have the educational experiences that will help them be successful in whichever ways they define.
What's the biggest challenge that you see facing this region or this state as it relates to education?
Honestly, I think poverty continues to be a challenge. I think we underestimate what it takes for our young people to get back and forth to school every day, the environments that they're living in, and the resources that are really necessary to educate our young people. Abject poverty continues to be a challenge, and we have to be willing to talk about this head on if we're going to be able to get the change we want to see in our schools.
Are you optimistic on where we're headed?
I am. I believe in the power of young people. And every time when I was in education, and even now with the work that I do at United Way, when we find ourselves struggling to figure out how to solve problems, if you just ask our young people what they want, if you ask their families what they need, those answers are there. We go to our community first. We use the data that we have available to be able to build programming that is going to be meaningful for the needs that they have.
I think I saw, $4.3 million in 2026 community investments. Talk a little bit about that and the impact that you believe United Way is having.
So every year we're able to give dollars out for our spring investments, and these are critical grants that our overwhelmed nonprofit agencies and partners are relying on from us. We have 91 nonprofits this year that are benefiting from these grants, and they go to serve the operational needs of these organizations. They're all focused on basic needs. And when we talk about basic needs, we're talking about food, housing, transportation, education, childcare. And so this is something that we're very committed to every year, to making sure that our nonprofits know that there's an organization that is here to support them specifically around their operational needs.
The success of United Way has always been the public-private partnership.
Absolutely, it's in our DNA. I mean, if we look back to our founding over 100 years ago, it really was the coming together of community leaders deciding that they wanted to really explore the power of collective impact as a way to give resources out to the community.
Yeah. Your chairs, are they the same this year as they were last year? Because I remember us talking to some of your chairs last year.
That's right. We still have Andrew Frick and Liz Dorr from Ford, who are going to be leading our
She
campaign.
runs the supply side,
That's
I
right.
believe.
She's the Chief Supply Officer, and Andrew is the president of Ford Blue, and they've been amazing campaign chairs. And so we'll be kicking off again this year. We're pushing $40 million, so we're really excited about that. But when you ask about who we are as United Way, we're powered by people. That's really the secret sauce in terms of the work that we're able to do for the community.
Best of luck.
Thank you. It's always good seeing you too, Chuck. I appreciate the invitation.
All right, thank you so much. And coming up on Spotlight, Gardner White CEO Rachel Stewart and Dr. Kelly Britton, Vice President of Impact at the Children's Foundation of Michigan. We'll be right back. We have a program called Bring It Home for Kids. Rachel Stewart, what is it and why have you put the commitment of Gardner White behind it?
So we really wanted to focus what we at Gardner White do in the universe. And as we were thinking about, there's so many good causes throughout our community, but we really wanted to shine a light on an issue where we thought we could have an outsized impact. And as we partnered with the Children's Foundation and really got into the meat of the issues, so first we really wanted to focus on children. So start there. But there's still a lot to solve.
And little bitty children, so to speak.
Yeah, little bitty children.
Yeah.
So we really wanted to see what we could do. And there's a lot of focus on K-12, and it's incredibly important for our state for a lot of reasons that you've discussed on this show. But it felt like there was less focus on children 0 to 5. So we wanted to focus everything we're doing in the community on children 0 to 5. And in this case, we're really focusing on making sure kids are school ready in the form of literacy by the time they go to kindergarten. So we're doing an incredibly fun campaign, Bring It Home for Kids. And every time you purchase in Gardner White, we are donating to the Children's Foundation focused on this 0 to 5 literacy very specifically throughout everywhere we have stores. And we've committed a minimum of $500,000, very much with the intent of going above that. And this is something we really want to work because it's something we want to do annually. So when we look back, we can say we had an impact on making sure every kid in the state of Michigan is ready for school.
Very good. That's a nice segue to you, Dr. Britton. That has to be music to your ears when you hear those kind of dollars are going to our young people.
It's absolutely fantastic. That is really what private and public partnerships look like. Yeah. There are significant issues with child literacy in the state of Michigan. We know that a large majority of kids that reach kindergarten are not prepared for kindergarten. So how do we address that? We're able to work on developmental screenings through this initiative. We're able to work on oral health. We're able to work on programs that foster parents as the first teachers, looking at books, looking at all of the things that impact a child's development in that first 2,095 days of their life, which is pregnancy to age 5.
Those first 5 years or so are truly impactful on the rest of your life.
Yes.
Why is that so much?
90% of a child's brain development happens in that first 5 years. So if you can imagine, as we're all parents, right? We can reflect and remember kids learning how to breathe, how to see, how to hear, how to even communicate, how to sit up, how to walk, and how to talk, and how to interact with one another. So if you can just imagine, if we're not leaning into that as parents, as grandparents, as aunts, uncles, and well-trained early child care providers, we're missing an opportunity that really helps leverage them in a fashion that we will never get some of that time back.
From a corporate level, how will you judge the success of this campaign?
Well, I think, we're a retail organization, right? So I think we need to do a good job of communicating to everyone in the state why this is important and why, frankly, this is a great time to buy. Because I think, dollars matter. Investment matters. I think, there's a lot the government can do, there's a lot private citizens can do, and these public-private partnerships, we hope, can combine that force and amplify it. But it takes resources, right? And I think that's to us really important. And I think this is something we as a community can all rally behind. And if you were thinking about buying furniture, it just makes the case now is the time to do it.
And emphasize that this is not just in Southeast Michigan. This is statewide. So from Grand Rapids to Detroit.
Everywhere.
I guess even up in the UP.
Yeah, it has not been boring at Gardner White lately. So we've opened a cool 11 stores in the past 7 months. Thank God for an incredible team that can execute.
Right.
So we have committed funding to everywhere we operate. So we have a new store in Grand Rapids, in Portage in the Kalamazoo area, in mid-Michigan, in Saginaw. And of course, there's need everywhere, and the needs differ a little. So we want to make sure we're responding to those local needs in an appropriate way. And I should say, it is not us who will be doing it. We are working with experts. That is the Children's Foundation. We sell furniture. They know how to impact kids' lives.
And to your point, when we're gauging success, this is a long-term play. We won't be able to really turn around numbers immediately when we're looking at kindergarten readiness. But could we help an organization connect parents to more resources for developmental screening, make sure that families understand the impact and they're prioritizing reading and playing with kids? Certainly we can impact those numbers for the long-term play of actually the private-public partnership of moving things forward. As Ms. Stewart said, the state of Michigan has a role to play, businesses have a role to play, as well as philanthropy. And when we combine all these things together, we will move things forward.
Well, and Chuck, you asked how are we going to measure it.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, of course. I love it.
I apologize for interrupting. I'm going to slip a little break in.
Done.
Hold your thought. We'll come right back and we'll pick up right after this. Welcome back to Spotlight. Ms. Stewart, I cut you off. I apologize. But
oh, no. I was just saying we were probably the advertiser, so cut me off all the time, right? It's true. Things better. No, but you were asking how we were going to judge the impact. And when we say we, Gardner White, want to play a role in having kids be school ready in the state of Michigan, it's not a talking point. So when you ask about the long-term impact, that's really it. And I will say, selfishly, it's a family business. I'm probably, if I do the math, in this role for another 30 years based on the age of my kids, Sure. We can read, but there's a lot more to learn. And when I look back, I want to be able to say that we really accomplished something in the universe. So we really will be doing the work in partnership with the Children's Foundation to really think what is the real aggregate impact in the state. And the goal is to keep measuring that over time and, of course, keep running with the ball, right? We don't want to stay stagnant. We want to keep improving as a state.
You've got a company that is, 100 years old now?
Yeah.
All right. So the brand itself is impactful. And obviously it's been successful going through the different generations. When you apply that to something like this, how much credibility does it give it, especially for something that's going statewide, for people to say, I want to be involved in that. I want to support that. One, because it's helping kids, but it's also because a major company with a great reputation is involved in it.
It's a great question, and to me, it was personally very important that we opened in these new markets with this campaign, because I think one thing that really differentiates us is we're here. We are legitimately the only Michigan-based furniture retailer at a large scale in the state, and I think it does make it's a real difference when you shop at a local company. They are just invested in a community in a way that no one else is. For the most part, now we compete with private equity, who certainly don't invest in their communities, or national players who are never going to invest in Michigan like we are. And I think, to me, that's a really important story to tell. And there's a lot of other Michigan-based companies that do the exact same thing, and you see it. It's really important to our state.
Yeah. Dr. Britton, how does this help in the overall picture of strengthening our communities?
Well, when we have an opportunity to then build and award additional dollars, that means that foundations like the Children's Foundation of Michigan can walk alongside many more organizations. So if you can imagine awarding maybe annually 20 or more organizations and then being able to scale that to 40 or more. This actually means that more work can be done, program expansion, more organizations can receive funding as funding changes here in the state of Michigan. and then the work can move forward. So it's just really, really exciting for us.
What worries you the most in terms of tackling something this ambitious?
Oh, wow. You know, I don't know. Maybe having $10 million to award would worry me. Oh my gosh, having
We will solve that problem.
Right, having 10, I would be worried. No.
I think that's a message, right?
I'm really excited. You know, again, this is a tremendous opportunity as a lifelong Michigander, a Detroiter. Everyone shops at Gardner White. Like, what better way to then be able to give back to your community immediately, but buying furniture and knowing that it's going to help kids and families achieve better literacy.
Dr. Britton, in a nutshell, give our audience a picture of the Children's Foundation and its history.
Okay. Well, the Children's Foundation has its legacy in Children's Hospital of Michigan. Once Children's Hospital of Michigan was sold to a private organization, the board of directors made a decision that they wanted to keep awarding dollars not only to Children's Hospital of Michigan, but to community organizations. We have pillars that include physical health, mental health, substance use disorder, and health equity. Health equity is the goal. So that means that we support organizations working on out-of-school time, education, arts, culture, transportation, and food, nutrition, and security. In the last 3 years, under our new president and CEO, Andrew Stein, we have grown and we have done tremendous work. So we also partner with Bill and Lisa Ford when they opened up the Michigan Central Station to do the Michigan Central Station Children's Endowment Initiative, where we, the community, selected 11 youth-serving organizations to be endowed at the Children's Foundation.
And your background personally is in public health?
I am a nurse by background, and my PhD is in health promotion and risk reduction from the University of Michigan.
All right. Ms. Stewart, I'm going to give you the last question. You also have a campaign that's trying to celebrate people, places, and things that have made this state what it is. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I think there's so many stories throughout the state, and you know, one thing that's great about furniture stores is it's a great place to bring a crowd together and tell a story.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're always trying to do, and I think, you know, it starts right at our new Detroit store, right across from the Hudson Building on Woodward. So
Right.
it's a great story to tell in a historic Kresge building.
Yeah, and I'm sure Dan Gilbert was happy to see that.
I hope so.
I'm sure you'll tell you. Rachel Stewart, thank you so much for coming in, sharing all this information and your support of this very worthwhile project. Dr. Britton, thank you so much for coming in, and best of luck. And
Thank you.
Will you guys come back and let us know how it all went?
Absolutely.
We'd love to.
All right, we'll do that. And I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the spotlight. We hope you have a great week.